What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today what I have for you guys is a dedicated video on all the Black Ops 6 weapons. We're going to be talking about the ones coming in at launch for multiplayer, Warzone, as well as zombies. Usually when it comes to Call of Duty, the weapons are easily the most important thing in the game. If the weapons are not up to par and up to standard, many people just won't enjoy that Call of Duty overall. The good news that I can tell you is it looks like they're adding quite a bit of variety with over 50 different weapons that have already been revealed, already been leaked, as well as officially confirmed and announced by Call of Duty. So that's what we're going to be diving into. I'll go ahead and section off the video into the different parts with the different weapon categories, all the weapons that have been officially revealed, all the weapons that have been leaked, and all that good stuff. So if you find the video helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's jump into it. So the very first thing that you need to know is Treyarch did confirm that 12 weapons are going to be completely brand new and never before seen weapons in Call of Duty's history. Now, just so there's no confusion, it doesn't mean that there's only going to be 12 weapons in the game. They're talking about 12 out of the 50 plus weapons that are going to be coming out are going to be brand new and we have never seen them before. So 20 years of Call of Duty and none of these weapons were added into a single title. And this is especially good news for those of you guys who are Call of Duty fans, because I understand the struggle of having to re-level up a weapon every single Call of Duty title and it being the same exact weapon. That sort of gets annoying. So the fact is that they're adding some brand new weapons for us to try out. They may be a part of the meta. They may introduce different play styles, and I think the variety is there. So that's the good news that I just wanted to give you guys at the start of the video. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the confirmed weapons that Call of Duty has officially revealed or that were already announced. So we have these that come in from the Vault Edition, and that includes the Jackal PDW, the LR762 Sniper Rifle, the Marine SP Shotgun, the Ames 85 Assault Rifle, as well as the Combat Knife. Now, these were shown in the Vault Edition as Mastercraft blueprints. If you don't get the Vault Edition, obviously you'll still get these weapons. They're just not going to have blueprints. They're going to be the regular standard versions. There's also the 9mm pistol that they showcased with the inspect animation during the direct. There's also the XM4 assault rifle, which they did already announce and they showcased it a couple times in the direct. And when you take a look here at the gunsmith photo that they have, and then when you take a look at the bottom right hand corner, it says compared to the Krig 6, which also confirms the Krig 6 from Cold War is going to be one of the confirmed weapons coming in. Also confirmed a couple of other weapons, which is the SVD rifle as well as the AS Val. So these are all the weapons that are 100% confirmed and announced to us one way or another. Now we have a list of other weapons that were shown in the direct showcasing itself, as well as in that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 blog post. So here's what they are. The first one is for the handguns. We have the Heckler & Koch USP. This was shown with Adler shooting the USP while he was riding the bike. This was one of the photos in the blog post that they had. Then the second one is the Makarov PM, which also appears in the official footage. Following that, we have the Feimei SAF, which is shown in the promotional image right here. You can see an operator. He's armed with it in the campaign, and this is like the campaign promo image. And as you guys know, if the weapon's in campaign, it's going to be in multiplayer as well. And then it was later shown once again in first-person mode while they were doing that casino heist. Following that, we have the Jeopard PDW. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but that's a Jackal PDW that we talked about already. And this is what the default or regular version of it is going to look like without the Mastercraft. Following that, we also have the Heckler & Koch HK94A3. You can see that Marshall is holding onto it in the promotional screenshot for that whole campaign story mission within the blog post itself. And then following that, when you're playing the direct itself, they also showcase him once again in a short video clip of him running down a hallway. So it's the same exact weapon being shown here again. Then we jump into the shotguns that were previewed. So we have the Mossberg 500. You can see an operator holding onto it and they're pointing. It looks exactly the same as that weapon. And then we also have Weaver holding it on in that Zombies promotion image, once again confirming that it's going to be there. Now jumping into the rifles, we have the AK-74, which was also shown in that little intro as well as the photo in the blog post. You can see that that soldier is holding. It's a little blurry, but you can make out that it is an AK. Following that, been holding it with one hand while they were sliding. The next AR that was shown was called the Armalite AR-18, which the name of the weapon in the game is called the Ames 85. We saw the Vault Edition version, but this is what the standard weapon is going to look like. We also see Marshall holding onto it in the gameplay reveal trailer. It's not really that clear, but you also see another photo with Gray holding onto it here in the zombie promotional image. The next AR that was shown is called the Colt Model 723, as shown in the reveal trailer. You can see that Adler is holding onto it, and then you also see Marshall holding it a couple of different times, and this is the XM4 that we talked about. And then following that, we have the SIG SG550, which is also going to be appearing in the game. That was also confirmed already. An operator was using it while they were holding someone else as a human shield within the direct. Then we have the SR3 Vicker, which was also shown in the the official footage. Jumping into the LMGs, we have the AR-10 LMG shown in the gameplay trailer while they were throwing down the different perks and the different items in front of that superstore. Then we have the minigun, which was just shown in one of the airplanes. There was also another character carrying it, which they were also using Juggernaut, so this is probably going to be like a score streak type of thing. Then we have the KSP-58 that was shown here. Carver was holding onto it in the Zombies promotional image. You also see a character running with it in the gameplay reveal trailer itself. Jumping on into the sniper rifles, we have the Knights Armament SR-25. This one was also shown right here within like the little campaign footage. And then when they were showing us the movement with on and off, that's the weapon that they were holding onto at the time. And then we have the sniper rifle, which was going to be the LR-762 that we talked about already. And this is just like the little animation that they ended up showcasing. The Panzerfaust number 3 was also shown in the official footage as well. And then the Colt M19 11A1 shown in the poster artwork. These are all the weapons that were found within the direct showcasing as well as the blog post. Now there's a bunch that were shown by leakers, and here are all the different photos that we have. The first set of weapons are for the assault rifles. The name on the left side is the code name or the name that is going to come into Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The right side is the real life name of them, so you'll understand exactly what that weapon is. It's a little confusing when it comes to Call of Duty. Sometimes they'll name it based on the real weapon. Sometimes they'll name it based on just a brand new name. It depends on the weapons platforms and if they get the licensing rights, and depending on how that goes, they'll just name it based on that. But these are all the different assault rifles. You see that we got the AR-18, the 74, and these, and then the Krieg C, which could potentially end up being that one that we talked about earlier where it was being compared to in the Gunsmith. It was a little too blurry. I thought it would be a 6, but it could be C instead. Then you got things like the M16, which are standard weapons that we know of already. Then we have the SMGs. You got the AMR-9, which we have, but this one is going to be the Colt Model 635. Then we got the other versions. We got the Lockman Sub MP5 coming back once again, and they're calling it Lockman Sub again. Then we got the VAP2, the VAP3, the VCAR. This is the list of the SMGs that were found in the files. Then we have the sniper rifles. You got the Kastov M, which was the SVD that we talked about. Then you got the LW, the Tundra, the Ratio H. You got the Ratio P. We do have photos of all these different weapons, so I'll show that with you guys in just a second after I show you the list. Now we jump into the LMGs. Also, one thing is, just remember that a lot of these weapons, it may not end up making it out in the very first day of the update. A lot of these were pulled months and months back, so we don't know exactly when in the development cycle these weapons were pulled. Sometimes they'll scrap them, update them, change them, add some more, remove some. You really never know until they officially confirm it themselves, so just take this information with a grain of salt. Following that, we have the battle rifles. We got the C58, which is the Model C, the Kastov 73, the TAC, the MD97L, and then we jump into the shotgun. Some of them we've seen already. For example, the Olympia that was showcased in the direct itself. There's also the Super Sport, which is the Remington, the Roku. The next set of weapons are the pistols. We got quite a bit of them, so we got a whole Lockman category. We have the Beretta, we have the GP13, then we have the Makarov. We talked about that already. We have the TAC handheld, and then jumping into the melee weapons following that are going to be the breaching tool, the hunting knife, the scout knife. Apparently there's also a baseball bat that I ended up seeing. Not sure if that's going to be a weapon or that was just a part of a finisher. They don't mention it within the leak, so that's just something to take note of. And then the final category are the launchers, which 3 of them have been leaked. You got the Stinger, the Law, and the Panzerfaust. Sorry if I said that wrong, but then here are the photos that we have. So credit to Fireboy. He ended up posting all the different photos as well as the different weapon platforms. The first photo is the VAP platform. You see the VAP9, the M, the 3, the 2. Then it goes on into the Lockman and the Mir category, and he goes ahead and shows that. Then there's the Tempest armaments. Then there's the Castovia platform, and then the TAC. So these are the different types of platforms that will be available, and these are all the different weapons. Then there's the other photo. So there's 2 photos. Then you have the Liena platform, the Krieg platform, and then there's some unknown standalone ones. And then you got things like the sniper rifles at the bottom and the miscellaneous. But what are your thoughts and opinions on these weapons that we've gone through and talked about so far? Remember, a lot of these have already been confirmed, so you can expect that some of them will be pretty sick. Some of them have not been officially confirmed. The ones that we talked about in the later half with all the leaks, they may end up getting replaced. Some might end up getting pushed back to, the seasonal content. Some will end up coming out earlier. Out of all these weapons that you've seen, which one are you looking forward to using the most? And is there a weapon that you're hoping will come in that maybe just wasn't listed here? But anyways, that's all that I have for you guys in this video. If you found it informative, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I have a big playlist of all the Black Ops 6 news that you need to know down in the description, so definitely check that out to make sure you are up to date on this next Call of Duty title. But it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back again. Peace.